challenge is a big challenge. If you remember last week, we brought a young chairman of Young Progressive Party in Oyo State, talking about Prince Adeyemi, who spoke. And today I have two guests in the house. They will be talking another young guy, because Mama has thrown the challenge, great grandma has thrown the challenge to the young people. I have Adigun, have you?
Yes.
I have Adigun in the house. Adigun Berueni Abenikabi. The Yoruba to say that.
You say Adigun Oludumare. Ọlọ́run bá ẹnìkan ní bá ní dèrò ẹni tí gún régé. Adigun Abayomi Gabriel. Adigun
Abayomi. Mama has thrown challenge.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Why?
Because, just like she happens to be the leader of the senior citizens in Nigeria, and she
including the president.
Yes, so she is a senior citizen, and I would not say, an apple does not fall far from the tree, and our president is also aged. So if we have someone from that particular age bracket too, 102, coming out to say that she wants to contest, the fact that she happens to be a mother and she has felt the pain of every citizen as far as the country is concerned, that alone is reasonable. But at the same time, I would say, not a slap per se, but at the same time, it's a huge challenge
to the young people,
to the young generation.
Thank you very much. I also have in the house Honorable Alade. Is somebody that's a grassroots politician. Honorable, you are welcome.
Thank you very much, Mr. Olisa.
If the woman is challenging the young ones, what about us? That means we should be thrown away from the scene.
No, we don't necessarily throw anybody away.
But if 102 years old woman, living legend, can throw the challenge, that means she has seen it all. 102 years old, seen it all, and is saying that, you these children, grandchildren, you are messing up.
That is our perception of the whole mess that we are in
Nigeria. I know. Perception.
That is our perception.
Okay.
Yes.
What's your own perception?
My own perception is this.
Yes.
We still have many people aspiring to be president of Nigeria,
including you.
Young people. Let me say younger people. Those that are younger than that woman.
Okay.
Yes.
Democratic Move is the program, and now we are settling. We're looking at the presidential race 2023. So much has happened in the past 6-7 years now.
Oh, yes.
And a lot of parties are calling for zoning to the
next president of Nigeria.
Yes.
Yeah. You see, thank God for the life of Mr. President. By the special grace of God, he's completing the second term in office, which is allowed by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended. And he doesn't have any other grace than going back home by May 29, 2023. So that gives us another opportunity to choose another leader who is going to lead us from 2023 to 2027 and beyond, if God wishes. And from the political calculations on ground, since 1999, even before 1999, the agitation was rotation.
Yes.
It was that rotational arrangement that brought Chief Olusegun Obasanjo.
Okay.
He spent 8 years. Unfortunately, we had a sick president. By 2010, he left office, and Jonathan took over from him, being by the principle of necessity. And he also used that office to project himself or place himself so that he could aspire and be voted for in 2011 general election. And after that presidency, we had an opportunity, because there was another agitation coming from the north then, that Yar'Adua was unable to complete his term. And if Obasanjo could spend 8 years, there's nothing wrong for Yar'Adua to spend a northern candidate to spend another 8 years. And they had it by the election of General Muhammadu Buhari. Now the agitation has now risen again, that the presidency must now shift to the south. Though some elements in the north are also craving for it, that they also want to rule Nigeria come 2023. Alhaji Atiku Abubakar was there in 2019. He aspired for the position of the president, And according to the document, the PDP document in 2019, as chairman, as collated by the now sitting governor of Bauchi State, Senator Bala Mohammed also. So they are now saying, if by the end of 2019 general election, presidential election to be specific, they thought Atiku could recontest in 2019. That was their expectation. Oh, yes, and now craving that the presidency should be zoned to the southern region of Nigeria.
And which of the regions?
For balancing.
Which of the regions now?
The southeast is craving for it. The south is craving for it, and even the southwest. Although that of southwest is minimal, they are not bent or keen.
No, but we have a lot of people in the person of Asiwaju Bola.
I will still come back there.
Okay.
I will still get there.
But let's pause. Let him, the youth, because the grandmama has challenged the youth. When are you people coming up for the moves now?
It is not even about the youth. Just like age is nothing but a number. Just like what Fela Anikulapo Kuti said of blessed memory. He said, when you say an African woman and you say African mama, you say no, I'm not be mama.
I'm a lady. So we tell the 102
Mama Josephine, she's a lady. She's a lady. And for coming out to say I want to do this, she sure deserves an applaud for that. Yes. But you see, decision, be a member of a political party, then you should be supported by that political party. Okay, those were the criteria for you to be able to say I want to contest for a president or a governor or anything as far as this country is concerned. Now, as a layman, the elementary zoning or the elementary division of this country, we are only divided into three. The three regions, three tribes. The Yorubas, the Hausas, and the Igbos. That is what a natural man,
Fulanis.
that is what the natural man will understand.
Okay.
That okay, fine. Generally, we will say the Fulanis, the Hausas. Generally, we will say the thieves, they belong to the north. Now, then we'll say the Igbos too, they belong to it is now when all these political gimmicks now come in. That's when we now say this one is north, this is core north, this is north central, this is northeast, so and then that's why we say this is southeast, this is southwest, this is south. All. Now, coming to this play, the Yoruba have been well represented. The northerners have been well represented. Now, the ones that could say that they want to clamor, not someone from the northeast or the north central, the one that could say yes, now it is their time to want to do something as far as this country is concerned, are the Igbos. But now that is not even the situation of things on ground. What should be our primary aim and objective now is how to rescue this country from this shithole that we are at the moment.
Okay, shithole is not a word for the media. So don't let us use
I'm sorry for that. Okay, let me rephrase it. It is now to take this country out of this problem and the mess at which we have at the moment. Now, how do we do that? It is for you to let who fulfills all the righteousness of this category stated in the Constitution to be able to contest, the right to be voted for and the right to vote.
That means you're saying, in essence, the political calculation should not be based on
this zone of everything. No, if you have good intents for this country and you have good reasons, come out and let's see.
See, have you ever gone through the polling structure in Nigeria?
Yes.
What is it?
It is laughable. Because if we see the polling structure and the polling unit structure, we discover that the North, they have the largest number, which indicates that the election over there has been won even before it is being played at all.
Honorable Alade, yes. Zoning. Okay. Challenges.
The reality is on ground in Nigeria now. Even if you use the Constitution, a certain region would dominate others. He has even rightly said it, that look at the demography, the geographical structure, even the distribution, the population distribution. A region is at advantage.
They made it look at advantage than the other.
The constitution, you look at the constitution, whatever it is in the constitution is legally backed.
Okay.
So whatever is being produced through that process is legitimate. So, and every government will always look for legitimacy. So the authority and the legitimacy of whatever we do in terms of a democratic process is allowed by the Constitution.
Yes.
Yes. So what I was the template now.
Yeah. Should we structure
since this dispensation, this democratic experience started with zoning, with rotation.
Yeah.
So I will always advance that argument that there should be a rotational presidency again in 2023. Let the presidency come back to the south. Let the south now decide where it goes. Is it southeast, south, or southwest? So, as I was saying before you cut me short, the PDP has no excuse not to zone the presidency to the southeast, because the southeast has been so loyal to the People's Democratic Party since 1999. The Igbo vote has always been for the PDP. Anabga, yes, but majority to the PDP. We know that Anambra State is the only Abga traditional state. All other states in the southeast, talk of Ebonyi, Enugu, Anambra itself, Ebonyi, Enugu, Abia, and
Ebonyi recently moved to the APC.
And Imo, they have always been traditional home of PDP. So they have no reason not to zone the presidency to the southeast. So, but in the APC, you could see with the alliance of 2015,
okay,
which brought up the three legacy parties, the APP, the ACN, and the CPC coming together to form APC. And the presidency now, if by that arrangement, is now being occupied by the CPC man, which is President Muhammadu Buhari. So I think it's part of their gentleman agreement that the ACN will take over from the CPC, and we know the ACN ranked from its inception in 2011 or so. As
I said, she too has a stake in this Nigerian project.
Oh, yes.
Honorable Alade is saying that, to be fair, what started in 1999 should still continue. My other guest, talking about Adigo, says that the Constitution should be our blueprint. We're looking at the presidential race just a year from now. Presidential race 2023. What should be the template? Is it zoning, or is it all commerce affairs? And I know that by the polling structure in Nigeria today, the Northwest has about 41,000 polling unit plus. The Northeast has about 24,000. I cannot find it on INEC site again. That used to be there. And also the North Central has about 27,000 plus. The Southwest has about 34,000 plus. The South 27,000 plus, and the Southeast 21,000 plus. If we total this, we have about 179,000 plus, and minus the North, which is about 93,000 plus, and the South 83,000 plus, they have 9,000 plus more polling unit. At 500 were registered voters at each polling unit. The election has been won, but the fear, we need to be fair, and we need to talk about how to move Nigeria forward, because the project, like my guest said, Adigo, is a three-man project, three-legged tripod, talking about Hausa, Yoruba.
Those canvassing for Atiku Abubakar.
Okay.
According to them, the presidency should remain in the North, because the North has just been able to spend 10 years out of 24 years of in the Nigerian democratic experience, that the South has ruled for about 14 years now, combining the tenure of Chief Olusegun Obasanjo with that of Goodluck Jonathan, that they've spent 14 years out of 24. So
happens to be a former vice president of this country, has been a leader, a once a member of the APC, has been a leader of the People's Democratic Party, and a forefront candidate of the People's Democratic
It's a front runner.
Now, come to think of it, we've had these people at the helm of affairs. Now it is time, for us to have a change. It is tested aphorism that it is dissatisfaction that brings about change. Now this is a time for us to have a fresh tribe, to have a new reign as far as the country is concerned. This is not about you recycling and upcycling all these people. This is about you bringing up what really, really matters. Changing the narrative of this nation, changing the narrative of this country. Now, if that mama could say that she wants to contest, irrespective of the state she belongs to, irrespective of the tribe, irrespective of the zone, then another person too could come out. Someone could come out from Ajawa, someone could come out from Ogun State, someone could come out from anywhere and say, yes, this is what I want to do. And if people see reasons